about 14 billion years ago. The cosmos was so tiny you could picture it as a ping-pong ball. Now look around planets, stars, and us. How did life emerge from all that chaos? Did it really all start with the Big Bang? Or are we just actors in someone's simulation? Today, we'll explore the most popular theories about the origin of the universe and debunk the myths surrounding them. This theory suggests that the universe has no beginning or end and has always existed in its current state. However, observations of galaxies show they are moving apart, which indicates the universe was once compact. This discovery came thanks to the redshift effect. As objects move away, their light shifts to the redder end of the spectrum, much like the sound of a train whistle changing as it speeds away. Moreover, the presence of cosmic microwave background radiation, a faint microwave glow that evenly permeates the universe, completely contradicts this theory. This radiation, which earned its discoverers a Nobel Prize, is the afterglow of the Big Bang. In a steady-state universe, such radiation would be impossible. Finally, there's the chemical composition of the universe. If it were steady-state, we'd expect a uniform distribution of all elements. However, scientists have found that heavier elements like iron and gold are only formed in the cores of stars. This means stars must have formed and died over billions of years, something that doesn't align with the steady-state model. The simulation theory became popular thanks to futurists like Elon Musk and films like The Matrix. But here's the catch: if we're in a simulation, who created the simulators? And who created their world? This creates an endless chain of questions without answers. Moreover, the simulation theory lacks scientific evidence. All assumptions rely on technological progress, but there hasn't been a single glitch that definitively proves we live in a simulation. If someone is hoping for lags or bugs, those might just be errors in perception, not a break in the simulation. And most importantly, the simulation theory doesn't explain anything. It merely changes the context, but doesn't answer the questions about the origins of life, the universe, or the simulation itself. It feels more like a fascinating philosophical hypothesis than a scientific concept. The idea that life may have arrived on Earth via meteors or comets sounds logical, especially since amino acids have been found on meteorites. But this doesn't answer the big question: where did life originate on the meteors in the first place? It's like cleaning your house by throwing the trash into your yard. The problem remains. Additionally, space is incredibly hostile to life. Radiation, extreme temperatures, and the vacuum of space destroy complex molecules. Even if microorganisms survive the journey, they likely couldn't last long enough to seed life on Earth. Another argument against panspermia is the lack of evidence of life on other planets or meteorites that could have served as sources. We find amino acids, but those are just building blocks, not fully formed life. This theory feels more like passing the responsibility of explaining life to other celestial bodies. Abiogenesis is one of the most well-studied theories. The Miller-Urey experiment demonstrated that amino acids could form in conditions resembling those of early Earth. But that's just the beginning. How these molecules assembled into complex structures like DNA or cells remains a mystery. Skeptics also point out a lack of clear evidence that such conditions actually existed on early Earth. The atmosphere might not have been as chemically rich as proponents suggest, and lightning alone couldn't generate enough energy for stable production of complex molecules. Even if abiogenesis occurred, it doesn't explain how these molecules learned to replicate or create cellular membranes. This remains the weakest point of the theory, and scientists are still searching for clear answers. This theory exists in many cultures and often evokes an emotional response because it provides a simple explanation: life was created by a higher power. However, science has its own questions. For example, if a God created life, who created God? This only moves the problem further away without solving it. Another argument against this theory is the lack of empirical evidence. There is no experiment or observation that could confirm the existence of a creator, and science works on the basis of evidence that can be verified and repeated. Finally, creation theory often contradicts observations. For example, fossils and genetic data show the evolution of life on Earth over billions of years. That is, life did not appear instantly, but developed gradually, which does not correspond to most mythological ideas. In addition, science undermines many of the key elements of such theories. For example, the claim that the Earth was created only a few thousand years ago, refuted by the age of rocks for 0.5 billion years and fossils showing the gradual evolution of life over hundreds of millions of years. The data on the expansion of the universe also indicate that it came into existence about 13.8 billion years ago, not in a short time. One of the main arguments for criticizing this theory is the lack of universality. Different cultures have their own ideas about divine creation, which often contradict each other. For example, according to Hindu cosmology, the universe exists in cycles of creation and destruction, while in Christianity it was created once and for all. The question arises, if one of these theories is true, then all the others are automatically false, but which one, and why? Another problem is the question of morality. If the universe was created by an omnipotent and omniscient creator, why is there so much chaos, suffering, and injustice in it? This often presents believers with difficult philosophical dilemmas. Scientific models, such as the Big Bang Theory, while not answering ethical questions, do not require a higher design to explain the nature of the universe? Which theory do you believe in? Did your opinion change after watching this video? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future videos. See you in space.